to episode 2 from the training vault of the bodyweight, mobility and core. And if you did any of yesterday's workouts, you're going to be in about as much pain as I am. So we're going to do loads of lower body mobility today to get things going, and then we're going to move on to a bit of core. But first, we just got a little warm up for the upper body. So starting off in a prone position like this, and what you're going to do is you're just going to move your elbows in and out. Okay, I'm going to face this way, as you can see, and we're just literally moving the elbows in and out. If you try and think, if you're trying to tuck your armpits in and open them out, and just doing 10 of these, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next one, you're going to come out and you're putting your arms out here like this. What you're going to do is you're going to turn your arms from the elbows in and out as well. So we're not moving from the shoulder, we're just turning here from the elbow, and you should get a nice little bit of a stretch across the bicep into the shoulder there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now on the 10th one we're just going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then externally rotate it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I'm just putting my right arm out here, just down so it's touching the mat. Now I'm sitting here in this kneeling position. You don't have to sit in the kneeling position, you can sit in a cross-legged position if you prefer. I just find it's a little bit easier to do the movements from here. So one arm's going down, touching the mat like that. I'm going to bring my head down and nod my chin to my shoulder, and then I'm coming back up this way. Okay, I'm going to do 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, change size, and we'll go again. Head to your shoulder and up, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that is our warm up for our body done. Just loosen out the shoulders and the neck a little bit. So we're going to move on to some nice lower body stuff now. We're going to start here. Okay, just into a nice comfortable squat position. Now, if you can get your hands under your toes, do, or you can just grab your ankles if your mobility isn't as good. You're going to grab underneath, and all we're going to do is we're just going to come up as straighten your legs as much as you can while keeping your body in contact with your thighs, okay? So here we go, and up, and keep that body in contact with the thighs, but straighten the legs as much as possible, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. So we're going to straighten the legs again this time. We're going to go into
fully straight legs, you're going to squeeze your quads and lock your knees so your body can come away from your thighs this time. I'm going to go up, I'm going to hold that for 5 seconds again, okay? Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and up. Squeeze the quads and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, this time I want you to grab in behind your legs. I've just grabbed in behind my ankles there, and we're going to do the same thing again. Up, straighten the legs, squeeze the quads, hold for 5. All right, here we go. Up, squeeze and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Same thing again this time, but you're going to try and actively pull your body into your legs when you're up now. Okay, so here we go. Up, straighten legs, squeeze quads and pull for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And we're going to do that one more time, except this time we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. Okay, and up, and pull through and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, next one is delightful downward dogs. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't have amazing mobility on these, you don't have to. I'm going to come up, and all I want you to do is just walk your calves, walk your heels. You're just trying to get your calves stretched and you get your feet down on the ground. We're going to do 10 each leg, okay? So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. You may notice one leg is slightly tighter than the other. If it is, you can just hold that one for a little second. Is 10 for me. And next one is flossing for the sciatic nerve. So you're going to lie down. I've got my right foot out. I'm going to put my left foot over the top in cross position like this. I'm going to lie down and grab behind my right leg. What I'm going to do is straighten that all the way up, and when it's up, I'm going to point my toes. I'm just going to hold it for about 2 seconds and then come back down. And you're trying to pull that leg in as much as you can, but you still need to be able to get your legs straight at the top, okay? Here we go again. Point the toes and down. You can do 15 of these on each leg, okay? Up and then point the toes, that's 3, and down. And again, keep going at your own pace. That's number 14 for me. I'm just going to do one more on this leg. And that's 15. I'm going to change legs now. And same thing again on the other side. So, coming up, point those toes. And you may notice one side is tighter than the other.
13, 14, and one more, 15. Okay. So we've done some active movements to mobilize the glutes. Now we're going to do some passive movements. So one of my favorites is the seated glute stretch. So I've got my left foot coming over, hugging the left knee with my right arm, and I'm twisting all the way through. And we're just going to hold this for about 30 seconds or so. And make sure you're keeping that left foot on the ground and twist your body all the way in to the left. There's loads of different variations on this stretch. This just happens to be my preferred one. You should be getting a nice stretch down here. I think that's about 30 seconds or so. So we're going to put that leg across now, and one of my favorites, kissing your ankle, sliding your bum in, and we're going to go big smooch on the ankle. And again, we're going to hold this for about 30 seconds. And don't worry if you can't get this much range of motion, okay? If you're back here or even further, that's fine. Just go as far forward as you can. Just try and get your body and your head in towards that ankle. You're just trying to get a good deep stretch through here. We're targeting that piriformis muscle, which is a smallish muscle in your glutes that it sits atop your sciatic nerve, and a lot of the time your piriformis muscle can actually be very tight and you get back pain. And a lot of the time when people go to the doctor for back pain and they get told they have sciatica and they get given a dose of painkillers, what they really have is a tight piriformis muscle, which doesn't need painkillers. What it needs is a little bit of movement and stretching, exactly what we've done here this morning. That flossing we just did before for the sciatic nerve, and these glute stretches now. We have another couple coming up. So if you are sitting at a desk all day, if you do have a bit of random lower back pain, I would always recommend mobilizing your glutes and specifically mobilizing your piriformis before you even consider taking a painkiller. Because in my experience doing sports therapy, most of the time, the vast majority of the time, when people have lower back pain that's more or less unexplained, it is down to tight glutes and specifically a tight piriformis. So we're going to go right leg over now. I'm just going to change direction so you can see it from the side. I'm tucking that right leg in, right foot is on the ground, and I'm twisting around toward my right hand side. And I can definitely tell you that after my training yesterday, my piriformis is extremely tight. We're just going to hold this just for about 30 seconds or so. Okay, now we're going to drop the leg and do that lovely kiss the ankle stretch. Little tip on this one, if you are genuinely having trouble getting your body in towards it, what you can do is put your back up against a wall first, and then you just kind of scooch your leg in rather than scooching your bum forward. Okay, and it will help you get a little bit deeper into the stretch. Just be mindful, if you are really tight, don't try and force the stretch. Okay, you want to get to a point of discomfort, but not beyond that, all right? And coming in, and definitely noticing difference in my own mobility on this side compared to the left one. So that's pretty normal for everyone. You will have quite commonly one side that is tighter than the other. We're just going to hold this for about 30 seconds or so again. And you may notice
in the mobility stuff I'm doing, we do a combination of both passive and active movements. That's really important. You need both. You need to mobilize the muscles, you need to get them moving in a targeted way, and doing that passive stretching will just slowly help to lengthen them over time. And when all your muscles have become well mobilized and they're all in balance, you will find that you experience an awful lot less pain. And the great thing is, if you're dedicated and you do just a little bit of mobility every day, if you were to do these mobility workouts every day over the 6 weeks of the lockdown, I can, hand on my heart, promise you, your entire body will experience far, far less pain than it currently does. That's about 30 seconds or so. And next one is the T-roll. All right, this one's always awkward to try and film, so I'll do my best here. What you're going to do is you're going to lie down with your arms out in your side. Okay, I've got both arms out. I'm going to bring my left foot up onto my right knee, and I'm going to use my right hand to pull that left knee over. My left hand, elbow and shoulder are staying firmly on the ground. And I'm going to pull that over as far as she'll go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use what's called some PNF. So I'm going to pull that knee up against my hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to breathe out and relax. And go a bit deeper again. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pull that knee up against the hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out and relax. And you'll go a little bit deeper. And we'll try one more time. Knee up into the hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down she goes. Okay, wonderful. So, we'll change sides now. Bring that knee over. Using the left hand to pull the right knee over now. Get to the point of resistance and then pull up against your hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go a little deeper, and again pull up against your hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, go a little deeper, and one more time, pull up against your hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And one more little bit of mobility for the lower body. We're going to do the butterfly stretch. I particularly love this one, having had my old coach at home who was truly amazing in his mobility in this position. He would sit on a phone book or even 2 phone books and have the biggest guys around stand on his legs, and they'd be all the way down to the ground. So we're going to do it not quite so tough. You're just going to little bounce on the legs first, okay? Just get the muscles moving. Now lift yourself up, pull back, come forward, and then pull your knees down to the ground with your glutes, okay? And relax, and we're going to come back and in again. Pull those knees down to the ground, use your glutes, and relax, come out, come in again. Pull those knees down to the ground with the glutes. 2 more. Knees down to the ground. And just one more time. And there we go. Knees are all the way down now. We just hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that's our mobility part done. We're going to move on and do a bit of core now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises here. You're going to do 5 reps of each, and we're going to do that 3 times 3. Okay, so we're going to start with head lift. This is one of those ones that looks deceivingly easy, but if you're doing it right, it is absolutely not easy at all.
So you're lying down flat on the ground like this, and you're going to contract your core here and pull your shoulders and your chest and your head up, okay? While you do that, your hands are just going to be allowed to slide along the floor. So squeeze your core and pull yourself up like this, all right? And let's go. We're going to get 5 of these. Yep, squeeze and hold it for 1, and down, and up again. Squeeze and hold for 1, and down, and up. Squeeze and hold for 1, and down, and squeeze and hold for 1, and down, and 1 more. Squeeze and hold it for 1, and down. Okay, next one we have flutter kicks. So we're going to do 5 each leg of these, right? You take your hands, put them under the small of your back like this, and your feet are only going to move a very little amount, okay? They need to be here just about an inch off the ground, and they're only going to come up a couple of inches off the ground, all right? It's small controlled movements, nice and slow. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. All right? Whenever you're training core, you're much better off to do the movement slowly and under control. All right? Next, we're going to do open close. And again, I just want your feet just an inch or so above the ground. And again, nice and slow and controlled, okay? These aren't big, fast movements. So, wide, 1, wide, 2, wide, 3, wide, 4, wide, 5. Superman is next. So, if you haven't done Superman before, they're a bucket of fun. We're gonna squeeze your core, and you're gonna lift your arms and your legs like that, and you're gonna hold it for 5 seconds, and we're gonna do 5 of those, okay? Now, put my head down, and 3, 2, 1, up, squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, yep, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, yep, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 more, yep, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last one, yep, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, one more core movement here is windmills. So these are a bit of a variation on the normal yoga windmill where your leg slides down. These are a kettlebell windmill, but we just do it without a kettlebell. So your hand is going to come down and it's going to dissect your knee and your foot along your shin. So I'm putting my right hand up. I'm going to constantly look at that hand throughout the movement. And I'm going to come down and touch the ground. And nice and slow and controlled to come back up. All right, we'll do 5 of these. That's 2. And don't worry if you can't get all the way down to the ground. Just focus on the movement pattern and get as deep as you can. That's 3. So notice I'm not bending my knees, rather I'm hinging my hips. And if you are having trouble getting down, you can come forward a little, which will make it easier, but if you can, try and stay nice and tight so you're almost in a straight line, and it's going to be much better in terms of mobilization and activity in the core. Okay, that's 5, and we're going to change sides and do that again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's 1 times through. We're going to do that 3 times through. So we're back to head lifts now. Stay around this way. And squeeze your core, and up, and hold it for 1, down, and again, up, that's 2, up again, up, 3, up, 4, and up, and that's 5. Next up is flutter kicks. So, remember, with feet just an inch above the ground, nice slow movements. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And straight into there from open close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And next one is Superman, I think. Yes. Yeah, here we go. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, squeeze the core. Yep, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 more. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And up for window. So, hand up, right hand up, and we're going down for 1, 2, 3, and when you're standing up, try and actively focus on using QL, which is the muscle running down this side, to pull yourself back up, okay? 4, 5. Doesn't even matter what you're doing. Trying to visualize the muscle you're working will actually make a huge difference in the results you're getting. And it doesn't matter if you feel like you're not up to that point yet, even just trying to feel for that muscle and trying to activate it will actually help. And you won't get better at it, that's one, until you practice it, same as anything else. 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. And we're going to do that circuit one more time through, and then we're done for the day. So, back to head lifts. And up, squeeze it, and down, and again squeeze, shut, and down, that's 2, up, 3, up, 4, 1 more, up, and that's 5. Hands underneath, and we're going to do those lovely flutter kicks. So, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, straight into open close, don't put your feet down, wide, narrow, trying to keep those feet just above the ground, wide, narrow, wide, narrow, 2 more, wide, narrow, 1 more, wide, and narrow. And flip over into Superman. Head down, squeeze your core, up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up for 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 more. Yep, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. Up for windmills, and then we're done for the day. And up, and down we go. You should find your mobility is improving. This is the first set of these already. That's number 5. Change sides. Keep looking up at that hand. If you're finding your hand is falling, it's a good indication you need to work on some shoulder mobility. I certainly know I've got a difference in my left and my right arm. I know I've got a bunch of extra mobility work I need to do on my left hand side. 1 more for good measure. Okay, and that's day 2 of bodyweight mobility and core, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions or feedback, I'd love to hear it.